pleasant good night. My name is Atiba Noel, radio reactor, which goes by the code R2199. Everybody in the group has a specific code, like registration, like an officer as well. I am here on behalf of REAC International. We are a radio-based communication team. We provide communication apart from other facets in the stick fight as well as in carnival on the whole.
So what do you do at the stick fight?
All right, so tonight I'm coordinating because of how much years I've been doing this. Me and the fighters, we have a repertoire. So when they tend to get riled up, because this is a sport about aggression and stuff, I have that one-on-one with them. My position here tonight, like I said, first and most place, is communication. So my team is located right around by the medics. We're also located next to the judges as well. So everybody's in contact. We also provide extra things like the sport is a sport with concentration due to people using flash and some distraction. So we pinpoint that as one aspect. Two, me being also a first aider, the first line where you would see in many videos when the stick masters or the ring masters didn't see it, I'm always the one like, or if they get damaged and they don't feel they was justified, they will come to me. So that once again, in the information aspect, we provide that connection with the main table, the players, as well as the medics. So we connect the whole event together. So we also, apart from providing the communication aspect, we do the emergency response aspect as well.
What's your favorite part or aspect of stick fight?
Well, if you watch the videos with me, you see I the hype man, I cheering on the drummers. I mean, the whole atmosphere, I love the culture itself. So everything about it excites me. A man looked at me, said, but you Dr. Carnage, you cheering on the man to get busted and then you're seeing about him. But it's not that, you see, even if you watch history behind the stick fight, the blood, the man that get the busted would go to the ring where they'll have a hole in the ground and they'll pour some blood as respect to the ancestors. So your busted wasn't a sign of defeat, but a sign of respect to the ancestors. Where long time when you get your busted, you go by the hole and you pour some blood in the hole. So you know everything about it, your courage, your tenacity to go for it, the energy. That is just the whole thing about stick fight. So once you know, you feel the joy of knowing, hey, my culture, my TNT.
And so King Selwyn John, what has the season been like for you thus far?
Well, you don't know how it has been. It's one thing, one intention, win and go home, strength and power. That's how we deal with it. When we leave the house with one intention. Tonight is the preliminary, so we come out to qualify, and I already qualified, so you don't know how it's going.
But I find it interesting. I feel like you're using the left hand a little more. I don't know if that's me or that's what I'm seeing.
Well, with the player that I was, I used to hold back now, but I'm not that player anymore. They have to breaks, and I use my two hands. So don't look for right and don't look for left. You have to look for the both hands when it's coming. I'll hit with the left and I'll hit with the right. That's how it does go.
Now when you talk about holding back, I wonder if that's your fault or if it's I don't want to say judge's fault, but it feels as though like last year you spare people and that cost you. That's something that going to.
Well, last year to me, I already did spare the man, because you know how the game is. And then it come to hunt man away. So you didn't see how I playing this year. It had nothing like sparing. So I play to my best. If you can't breaks, don't line up.
Feel as though your style a little different because you have people coming kind of up down, but yours a little different.
It doesn't matter how you hit. What you have to know when a man hit, you have the breaks. Long here coming from underneath your waist. So you have to know the breaks now. So I just hit on top, I hit crossways, I hit anyhow over your waist. So you have to learn the breaks. That's how I learn to play. You have to learn the breaks.
But I feel as though some people only have one style, but sometimes I feel you're waiting for the person to you wait into breaks and then you come in almost like a counter puncher. Sometimes you take the offensive, sometimes you'll be on the outside, sometimes you come on the inside game.
My style of the game is breaks and then hit. That's how I train to play now. But the way how the NCC stick is, they look at the aggressive man now. So I can't wait for the man to hit. So that's why I start to hit now, because they look at the most aggressive man now in the NCC stick now. So you can't give a man hit you, because a man hitting you, you're getting points in it. So you have to know to change your style. You have to hit breaks, and make sure it's proper now.
So it's almost as though when they say, okay, well, it's Selwyn John are playing, just bring the best game. Does it make a difference to you?
Because when you hear Selwyn John is not no normal player. I just play the game to my best. So when they hear they're going on meet Selwyn, it'll get them a kind of praise in their mind, because they don't know. It's either you get licked down or you get red ribbon when they come to play Selwyn. So that will have them in a kind of frightening kind of way now to line up.
So some of the biggest differences you see between long time stick and stick now?
Long time stick was clean stick. Now it's what pop and we're trying to straighten out that as from tonight. Yeah.
Because normally when a man play, he go take a little dance and then he go come and play. It's no dance again. It come like war. It's no dance again. Men walking and just playing, running and choking you. That's not stick. Stick is nice stick. You see a man get a stick on the outside, bam him. You're in cut from on the outside. But when a man running into you, it's war, that's war. And the size of stick them fellas play me too, it off. Because when we used to play stick, if I cut a man, I can play with him next week. No lash and no finger. You understand? When you play a man, he can afford to go on mining family after. He can afford to go to work. But when you play a man and you damage his hand, how you expect to go to work? Keep pack up for a little 3 weeks, sometimes 2 months. Look at the pack up for 2 years.
Because each and every one have a stick in their hand and they need to play the right game. Fair enough. Don't play wild. Don't hit like if it's jab we play. We need to play stick the right way. You hit a rod, a man breaks. I hit a rod, the man breaks. And that's stick.
Okay, and yes, you're a ringmaster at this point in time, but I also heard that you also used to be the king of Moruga.
Yeah.
So what was that transition like? How you make the decision, okay, well, as opposed to saying, okay, well, I'm going to be combating, I'm going to be in that ring and let me do this instead.
Everything have a time in life, everything have a time frame, and my time frame up. So I choose to do ringmaster now.
So obviously you'll have that level of respect. How important is that level of respect when you're in the ring being a ringmaster?
No, they give it to me. They give it to me. And as a ringmaster, I try to do the best I could do. And I try to be honest with everybody. Give them a fair play.
And with that, when somebody say ringmaster, what's your role? What's your function?
Okay, you can't let the stick fight. You can't let stick fighters get out of hand. Right? You just say, okay, it's 2 blows. You can't allow them to go more than 2 blows. You understand? And before they come into the ring, you give them a briefing. So therefore they know what they're about to do. And if you fail to comply, I will evacuate you out here.
I think sometimes we see, in terms of like the open guile, people who used to go into the open guile, they will say, but how that man get put out? How them ringmasters doing them different? So what's some of those reasons?
Well, open guile very different. Open guile is like doggy dog. You know? You understand? Anything that happen anytime. But still, as a ringmaster and open guile, still try and do what you pay to do.
And it feels as though this second bout, like you had a little extra energy or a little extra something about you. Talk to me about that.
Well, yeah, I could say so because through the whole season I have not taken up a stick. Stick is about eyesight, it's about reflexes, and I feel like how long I ain't play, I was a little jumpy, I could say, a little shaky. Okay. But the second bout, I tell myself I could do better. Yeah, I tell myself I could do better, and I try to play the game best as it is.
I frightened that's how you get a name Janji, you know.
From the water snake. Anyway you see me when you're bathing, it's the water snake, which is Janji. And I is 58 years old, and I was the oldest stickman player there tonight. And it was nice, and it was really experience with my friends and them. Well, this is my players. I grew him up. Next year I will be resigning and putting him ahead. And I will like him to further himself with it. And as a stickman, he need, when you walk on a man, to play the right road. Don't afraid. If you hit in, you need to hit back too.
Tell me what the year as well, please.
Well, that was 2014, right? We went out the King Isle, right? In 2014, we went out the King Isle in 2014.
And who's we?
Was Anderson Macano and Jameson Macano. Yeah, we went out in that year, 2014.
No. I even saw a video the other day and somebody say, I'm not sure who that man is, that red man is, boy, but he left hand wicked. So tell us a little bit about yourself as well, thanks.
Yeah, that was in Palaseco, that was last week Saturday. I played Moses, and Moses is a good competitor. I can't say because I watched Moses as a youth man growing up, and Moses is a Spartan. He will play anybody. And you know, I just decide, I play him already, I play him. This was the third time I ever played Moses. And I'm telling you, he's a good player. You just have to keep your eyes open.
Now when I hear you talk about people like watching Muxilal play, Muxilal is almost like stick royalty, because coming from that line, you have Carly, you have King Anthony by Neil, you have you have Randy by Neil as well. Who are some of the other people that you would have watched when you were coming up?
Well, but I watch real players. I watch Carly was one. Muxilal was a great player. Ai was a good player. I'm telling you, he was a great player. This next one from Moruga, he died now, but he was a destructive player. I really can't recall his name, but he always he meet me the first time and he tell me, say he's a real warrior boy. Sturkly, that was the man. And every time he meet me, Sturkly, he hugged me up. And I tell him, he was a soldier, he was a warrior.
Now the way you talk about Ai, one of the things I really used to like about watching Ai play is the footwork. Sometimes you get fooled with the footwork and you don't know what to do with yourself. What are some of those things that you really used to like about people? So like what it is about Stokely that you appreciate like that?
Stokely dance was amazing. He danced and how he positioned himself to play was a kind of unorthodox, and that will make him a dangerous stickman. I telling you, Stokely was a dangerous stickman. Because I watched him play the Ange guys in Mafikin, I think that was in the 90s. Yeah. And he was a veteran. He was a real Spartan warrior. I see he came up there and what now? Real wood. When I tell you about stick.
Now here talking about Spartan warrior. You take a piece of rod on your hand there, but you still continued. What going through your mind at that point in time?
No, well, this game is either or. You get lash or your breaks good. Normally, I don't say I could play, but I could get cut. I could get my hand damaged. Tonight it proved it, you know. But the love of the game, right, is if your car breaks, so play.
King Peter Noel, tell me a little bit about it now, in terms of like Is the preliminaries, how was it for you?
Well, it was kind of good in a way. But then now, you really get the stick you come to see. Because if you check it out as family, playing against family, you can't match it up, so you have to match it up different. So we go get stick. You understand? And plenty lash and hand finger. When you get lash and hand finger, you damage, you can't do nothing for next week.
But tell me a little bit, because it feels as though you're somebody who's singing, you're somebody who could play, you're somebody who could drum as well. Is there a reason that you find you're more drumming than playing the songs?
Yeah, I find it plenty drumming than playing because why? The men and them really don't want to play. Seriously, they really don't want to play, so that way getting more drums. If men really want to play, they'll stand up and play because it seems like the money ain't enough. Because plenty of them want to say that day, but they're saying it on the outside. The money not enough. That way we hardly get players.
Because this game is a real detrimental game. You could be a good stickman, go in there and you could get licked down and you are your family and you know you are your trying to see about and you could end up in hospital, you could be down for about 6 months a year and you have nothing to get. You understand? I think in this game should be paid more.
Till we meet again in our next circle. Thanks.